As short-term mission teams prepare to leave the comforts of home, we often enter a foreign country with certain expectations. Expectations that revolve around differences. Differences in culture, in language. Often, we let these differences define our expectations. We let them shape our idea of what the people we are going to serve need. And before we are even on the ground, our desire to help may already be misplaced. Because we've approached the expanse of God's kingdom from a mindset of what we can do, rather than how we can be used. Once you're there, you realize you have no control. You have to let go of your fear and trust God to use you. You realize that you simply need to be a vessel. When you humble yourself to become a vessel, you can see God work. Laughter becomes a common language, and worship is no longer defined by culture. You see people differently, and you see yourself differently. The things you thought you needed to get by begin to fade away, and the needs of others skip ahead to the forefront of your thoughts. Your trip itinerary begins to fall apart, and unexpected turns in your schedule begin to shift to what God intended you to be there for. Chance encounters become divine placement, and an understanding of our common need for Jesus births community like you've never experienced. A VBS lesson that's falling apart becomes a beautiful image of how God uses broken people to further his kingdom. Paint on a wall becomes encouragement, an assurance of faith to a kind soul who needed a break. The reality that none of it was by your power hits. The expectations you arrived with are shattered. Barriers are torn down. And you can only give credit to the sovereign God who guided your steps and let you witness him drown brokenness, poverty, and struggle with joyfulness, thankfulness, and peace, and use you as his vessel.